We were here last year, just 130 souls standing on African soil. Today, we return with 4 times that number, and with something heavier than luggage. We return carrying the spirits of our ancestors, bringing them home to finally rest where they belong. This journey does not end somewhere else. It ends here, on this land, in Burkina Faso. Something powerful is happening, and history is moving quietly but fast. Not through speeches alone, not through hashtags.
We were here last year. There were 130 of us.
Has become a destination of return. This is not rumor. This is not internet noise. Since late 2025, the numbers have surged. Nearly 1,000 people of African descent have made the decision to come back, most from the United States, others from across the world. And they didn't come to look. They came to stay. They are buying land. They are building homes. They are starting businesses. They are planting roots. And when people do that, economies shift. Around the capital, construction is rising fast. New estates, modern homes, fresh designs, neighborhoods changing shape right before people's eyes. You can feel it. Ideas are moving with people. New standards, new expectations, a new rhythm of development. And then comes the deepest shift of all, identity. When a nation stops waiting, it sees itself differently. Generations were taught that progress arrives from outside, that order must be imported, that solutions require approval, that belief shaped psychology as much as policy. What happened here disrupted that mental structure. The question stopped being, who will save us, and became, what can we build? The youth recognize it immediately. They are tired of watching dignity negotiated, tired of seeing their continent treated as a project instead of a power. Now they see motion, authority without apology, sovereignty without translation. And that image reshapes how the future is imagined, not delayed, not conditional. Owned. That is why these machines matter, not because of metal or engines, but because they represent movement without dependence. They prove systems can be rebuilt from within, that solutions do not need validation. That weakness is not a requirement for acceptance. No speech declared a revolution. They came to reconnect with ancestry, but also to plan the future. They met leaders. They explored agriculture, energy, technology, and industry. They walked through communities. They listened. They remembered. Culture was not an afterthought. It was central. Music, art, history, shared memory. A reminder that this return is not just economic. It is spiritual. There are challenges, language barriers, long-term commitments. Citizenship still requires time and proof. But something has already shifted. For over a century, the idea of return lived mostly in dreams and speeches. Now it is arriving in plains, standing in meeting rooms, signing land documents, breaking ground. The question is no longer whether return is possible. The question is whether this moment becomes permanent, whether symbolism turns into structure, whether memory turns into legacy. Burkina Faso has opened a door. What happens next may redefine what home means for generations to come.